Welcome to Rethink Gaming's Tuesday Night RPGs featuring Waterdeep Dragon Heist played through Discord and Fantasy Grounds. Thanks as always to Sirenscape for the amazing atmosphere and music. Make sure you check them out at www.sirenscape.com. You've just got to be using it at your gaming table. If you want to support this content, please consider joining us on Patreon or checking out Rethink Gaming on DM's Guild. Let's begin. When last we met, the party had just accepted a quest such as it is from famed author Volothamp Gadarm to go and find out what happened to his drinking buddy, Floon. Before you lies the great and majestic city of Waterdeep with hundreds of thousands of people, griffins flying overhead, its multiple wards and districts, and its storied history. I just closed this map. Sorry about that, but I'm sharing it again.
Okay, I also closed it.
You know from what Volo told you that they were in the dock ward, and the dock ward just so happens to be somewhat south of your location, which is marked by a Y to designate the yawning portal, the inn that you're currently at.
Got it.
What would you like to do next?
Well, he said that he was last seen at Skewer Dragon, so I guess the logical thing would be to go look for the Skewer Dragon and start looking from there.
Logical.
Sounds about right to me.
All right, so you know that the Skewered Dragon is in the dock ward?
Yeah.
Does anybody happen to know where it is?
Can I do a check for
If you're from here.
it?
And is Volo still here?
Volo is still here, yes.
Can I just ask him for more specific directions on how to get there?
Yes, as you ask Volo, he doesn't remember the exact address, but he does point out that it's near Old Zoblob's shop, which you cannot miss due to its copious uses of purple and its emblematic beholder.
Well, I suppose we can start looking for that then.
Gotcha. Look for a very vibrant purple and a beholder.
All right?
Alright.
Okay.
I think we head for either Fish Street or like Snail Street, one of the big streets.
I think we start off with Snail Street and then work our way.
Yeah.
Snail Street is so named because the traffic moves very slowly along it. A lot of rubbernecking happens on that street.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I think my character would have tried to put that one together. So, like, maybe we don't take Slug Street because of how sluggish it might be.
The second I see how slow it is, I would tend to agree that I don't want to be on that street anymore.
Well, there's this alley that's like one street over that does like basically the same thing.
Gut Alley.
Gut Alley.
I'm sure nothing
Again, with
ever
the
could
name.
possibly go wrong in that alleyway.
We could
Like,
take.
Why don't we go? I don't know. Way of the Dragon.
I don't want to run into dragons right now.
I'll shit my pants if there's a dragon there. But also, if there's a dragon, maybe we can, take it down with the townsfolk or run away with the townsfolk.
One or the
Okay,
other.
here.
What are
how
we if not
about-
a number in this town?
How about we just go down? What is this? I actually cannot read what this is. Wastrel Street?
That's
Wastrel?
Wastrel Alley.
Wastrel Alley?
Yeah?
We can go down Wastrel Alley.
Okay, but the main thrust of it is you're going to make your way toward and into the dock ward without going down Snail Street, yeah?
Well,
Mhm.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna apparently avoid Snail Street.
Yeah.
You don't have to, but all right. So, as you are exploring and turn a corner, you find yourselves on a street that's been cordoned off by the city watch. Lying on the cobblestones are a half dozen corpses, seemingly the victims of some terrible skirmish. Watch officers have disarmed and arrested 3 blood-drenched humans and are in the midst of questioning witnesses. One of the officers sees you. "Get on," she says. "Nothing to see here."
From a quick passing glance, do any of the people match our description?
What are you looking for?
Red hair, fancy clothes.
No.
Okay.
No. Make a perception check. Anybody who wants to can make a perception check.
I am proficient in perception and investigation.
Yeah, I'd love to make a perception check.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh,
Okay, so we got a 14 on the board. Most of the dead are wearing black leather, sort of ninja-esque type outfits. There are also a few with prominent radial tattoos with spines coming off of them. Kind of looks like an asterisk.
Okay.
But no royals or nobles of any kind.
Okay. Well, our man's not here.
I'm happy to pass then. You know, we don't have business here.
Yep.
I have no business.
I guess we just go down a different street. It was Wastrel Alley that was blocked off, so we just don't go there.
Yeah, we can go over to Watch Run.
Tall, densely packed tenements leave most of the neighborhood in shadow at ground level. Most of the street lamps have had their glass smashed and their candles stolen. The smells of salt air and excrement linger as you pass by rows of rundown buildings.
How lovely.
Dockward is a difficult place to live, but home to many an industrious person.
So how close would you say these buildings are?
Incredibly close. Fire hazard close.
So would it be possible to take an arrow with a rope on it and launch myself onto the roof so I can just run across them by chance?
For the part where there aren't wide streets, yes, absolutely, that's a viable way of traveling. And you don't really even need to arrange much. The buildings have enough architectural features that are easily climbable.
Awesome. Good to know for further uses.
One
In case you need
thing
to
to
someone down.
note, however, there is an aerial guard force in the city that might take notice of people spending a lot of time on the roofs.
Gotcha. Good to know. Okay.
Okay, well, assuming that you search for a while, you'll eventually come upon one shop standing out from the others. It has a deep purple facade, and in its window hangs a stuffed beholder. Above the door hangs a sign whose elaborate letters spell out Old Zablob Shop. Zablob with an X,
Okay.
if anybody's keeping notes.
So we're close. Maybe we should
That's-
ask the shop owner about the skewered dragon.
Sounds like a good idea.
So you going inside?
Yeah.
Let's see. Good idea. Click. Not hearing much. Anyway, a cloud of lavender scented purple smoke trails out of the shop's door as you peer inside. Every wall is painted purple. Every dusty knickknack on the shelves is dyed a deep violet. A hairless old gnome sitting cross-legged on the counter, wears plum-colored robes. His cheeks are decorated with 9 purple painted eyes. The gnome lowers a pipe and exhales a cloud of lavender smoke before raising a hand. Hail and well met! Come browse the shelves of the most curious curiosity shop in the world.
We might come back at a later time. We're actually trying to look for something else right now. We're looking for a building, the Skewered Dragon. Do you know where it's at?
Surely I could interest you in a trinket.
Mm,
What sort of trinkets do you think would interest us?
Well, perhaps. This is a wonderful piece. He holds out a cameo carved into a lavender toned piece of abalone shell of an absolutely hideous looking woman. Like her teeth are too long, her mouth is too wide, and her eyes are in the wrong place. 1 gold piece for this wonderful item.
Sure, we can do better than 1 gold piece.
Looks like Falamer's mother.
Oh.
I'm not interested, but I am in the market for a flute.
A flute, a flute. He goes towards a shelf full of elongated objects. Oh, perhaps this? He holds out a piece of parchment bound with a violet ribbon. It's a deed. Could be valuable.
A deed to what?
He
I
hands
might
it
not.
to you for inspection.
I'm not a scholar by any means. Correction, I am quite, in fact, a scholar, and I do know that that is not a flute. That would happen to be a piece of paper.
Are
What are you
you
going on about?
inspecting the deed?
I'll look at the deed.
Well, no, I think someone else was showing
No.
some interest in it.
I would like to inspect it.
All right. It describes the property surrounding a windmill in some land you've never heard of named Barovia.
Yeah, no, don't do that. I happen to know the current owner, and they would not appreciate you usurping their land.
Ah, yes, I do have a piccolo. He pulls out a whalebone flute, about 4.5 inches long. It's been crudely painted with purple paint.
May I give it a try?
Yes, certainly, yes.
Let's see. I would like to just lay something ridiculous on this flute to see if it meets my standards. Would you like a performance roll?
If you'd like.
What what are
It
you
was
proficient in as far as
exactly a
instruments go, Micah?
flute.
Just flute.
Yeah. I don't know if
Gotcha.
is there some like special role for being proficient in flute other than just proficiency
I
in
don't know.
No, it'd be
playing
performance.
perform? Okay.
4 gold pieces, and that wonderful piece is yours.
May I see the flute?
Sure.
I
I
will
would like
hand the flute.
I would like to pretend I'm playing it and then cast a storage value on it
Okay.
to make it Worth less. Uh, reducing its perceived value by half.
Okay.
It takes a minute. So I like to sit there with that, pretending that I'm taking a look into it, but really just casting the sword value on it.
Do you have the means to disguise the fact that you're casting a spell? Still spell or anything of that nature?
I don't.
Okay, so he's gonna see you start to intone and say, "Ah, no spells in my shop, sir."
I want to lean over to my woodworking buddy Zorlos and ask how how much it would take him to make me a flute.
I am not proficient in
No,
flute.
I can't remember who. Somebody said last time that they could make me a flute. I can't remember.
I
who
could
it
probably
was.
make you a flute. I could make you a better pan
Well,
flute.
someone's proficient in woodworking, aren't they?
I have
I remember
carpenter's
someone
tools.
saying that.
Yeah, it's me.
Yes.
Yeah.
What brings you to my shop?
I'm gonna look at him right in the eyes and ask him if he has a sham. Have you any shams?
I just
Have a
want to
sham.
find this
It's an instrument.
keyword dragon.
Uh,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello.
Oh.
no, no, I'm sorry.
I was clicking to read it. If the wrong one.
Okay, so yeah, have you? I just googled what a sham is, and I'm gonna look at Falamer and say I can make you a flute.
Okay.
We don't need to buy one from this man.
Can we
If
just
he
figure out
honestly, if he
where?
had a piece of lumber, like a nice, I'll look at him and say, have you any maple or
Hmm. Maple.
tempered wood?
I have yet to meet the purple maple, sir.
Ah, understandable. What about any thick grapevine? Have you any vine?
Ah, yes. He produces a walking staff.
Oh. And do I know immediately that it is just a walking stick? Just a stick with no properties whatsoever? Is it purple, I'm assuming?
It is slightly tinged purple.
Gotcha. Yeah, how much are you looking to get out of this walking stick here?
1 gold piece, sir.
I'll look at Falamer and raise one eyebrow to him and then nod suggestively towards the man.
Oh, I suppose I'll purchase it for a gold piece.
If you like grapes, I do have this lovely empty wine bottle.
Perhaps you could sell it to us um, at a full bottle. Do you have any full bottles?
Alas, no. It seems this bottle has been empty for some time. He puts it back on the shelf, and you can see the label says something about Wizard of Wines.
It wants nothing to do with that wine.
Since
Please.
you are a customer, you said you were looking for something else? I assume you
Yes.
paid him at this point? If not, he's
Yes,
holding out a hand expectantly.
Yeah, I gave him a gold.
Tavern. Keyword dragon. Supposed to be around here.
Oh, no,
You know it.
no. You don't want that nasty establishment.
Surely we do.
No.
That's all I've ever wanted since I walked in this shop.
Try the deckhand's fate. Much, much nicer.
I'll take your word for it, but do you know where the Skewer Dragon is?
Why on earth would you want this place?
I've got a recommendation for it.
Ah.
Can I just give this man money to find out where this place is?
I got this. I got this. I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna be like, look, I'm tired of you trying to sell us useless junk that you probably found in some of the alleys over here. I'm done. Give us what
Walk
we
out at this
need,
point.
or I'm going to accidentally burn the building down.
Yikes! I'm gonna walk out this
I'm
point as well.
walking out of this room at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm-
taking
I'm
that
also,
moment to leave.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
also
gonna
out.
give Han stink eye and walk out.
I'm not actually threatening that.
He looks
I wouldn't actually do that.
over to the stuffed beholder and back at you. Now, sir, no need for such violence. The skewered dragon is just across the way. Look for the building that was previously on fire. It will have drunkards inside.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna toss him a gold and head out the door.
Okay.
I'll follow him.
And then once everybody out here, I'll tell everybody what he told me.
You're a menace to society, Han.
I wouldn't actually do
danger.
that.
To you and anybody else around you.
I wouldn't actually hurt anybody. Sometimes you just with those guys that beat around the bush, you just gotta lay down the law.
Anyways,
Alright.
burn building drunkards. Let's go. Hooray.
So on the way, real quick, Bob, how big is this stick? Just like loose dimensions
It's
of.
about 5.5 feet long.
Okay, and then is it like thicker on one side than it is on the other?
It is.
Or is it
yeah.
just like a? Okay, I'd like to make. So I am assuming I have like just your basic average everyday pan flute. I would like to make a pan flute specifically designed to sound beautifully and contrasty to mine, and I'd like to
Okay.
give it to Falamer.
Okay.
Just like start whittling away at as we're going along. I don't know how long it'll take, but like
Sure.
just like whittling it down as we're walking, and then
All right.
Yeah.
But it doesn't take too long to find the smoldering ruin. Both of its front-facing windows are smashed, and a ship's anchor is lodged in the roof. Through the windows, you can see a group of haggard patrons drinking from huge tankards.
This looks like the perfect place to get robbed.
Yeah. Or to rob someone. Really just anything involving crime.
Yeah.
Are we heading inside?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Day or night.
Okay, you enter into a crowded tavern full of sailors. A buxom redhead approaches and says, "Nope, haven't got room for that many. You'll have to drink outside."
Looking for drink. Just trying to ask some questions.
I would like to just look around at my buddies and declare, "What if we were to play you a song?"
Ah.
She
I'm
snorts.
totally cool with just staying outside.
"The men here don't like music, sir. Not one bit. It's
That's impossible.
best we can do to keep them from singing their sailing songs. Are you drinking or not?"
I mean, yeah, I'll
Again,
drink.
I have some questions, and then I would like to be on my way.
Well,
"I don't get me tips unless you drink."
I'll tip you for information.
"Oh, what have you got in your pouch there, mister?"
I don't know. What do you got to tell me?
"Well, I suppose that depends on what you want to know. You be asking about the Bragans or the guilds or what?"
Well, we're looking for a man. Supposedly he was here not too long ago. Red hair, fancy clothes. Probably drank a bit too much.
"What do you mean in fancy clothes?"
I don't know. That's what I was told. Was fancy clothes. I'd imagine he didn't look like a sailor.
"Are you talking about Raynar's boy?"
His name was Floon, so if you know his name, that would help.
No. No, doesn't ring a bell. Raynar Neverember. He's fetching, young man. Chip off the block, that one.
Would 5 gold pieces help you remember his name?
My lord, 5 gold pieces and I'd follow you home.
All right, Dudley has a pet.
Are you talking about the boys who was in with Volo and drinking it up and tipping real big?
That be them.
Yep, that was Radar and some old fool. They drank, they played 3 Dragon Ante, they left, and I'm sad to say I think 5 followed him out.
Do you happen to have a direction?
Well, she looks around. If them boys that followed them had anything to do with it, look for a snake symbol on a warehouse door in Candle Lane. She winks.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Is this symbol?
Getting really tense vibes.
Uh-huh.
Is this? Yeah, I just want to look at her and ask in the most subtle way possible if that symbol has to do with a large crime organization or a small crime organization.
Sweetie, all the crime organizations are large in Waterdeep.
Awesome.
Where is Candle Lane at? Where's that? Where is that at? I'm new around here. I'm not too familiar with all the different streets and alleys and ways.
Tisn't far, just down the way. She points. I don't
Well,
think that one's actually labeled on the map.
Oh, cool. 'Cause I'm
It's right
looking
there
for
by Book Street, and Black Wagon Alley. It's in between. It's just left of the Way of the Dragon.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
I see it. Okie dokie. Well,
So are you
thank
paying
you
her
for-
5 gold?
I mean, she helped, so I'll give her 3.
I'll give her the other 2.
She grins, shouts back, Blackheart, I'm taking the night! And she leaves.
You just have to say 5 gold.
Yeah, that's a couple weeks' pay for her.
All right. We are going to Candle Lane, unless somebody else wants to drink. Here,
Nope.
specifically?
Nope.
Candle Lane sounds good. Actually, well, I don't know about good, but it sounds like where we need to go.
Sounds reasonable.
Looks like Candle Lane's over by Snail Street.
Somebody's just hacking in the background.
Yep. It's
No, we don't need to worry about that.
not a clean place, that one. The buildings on either side of Candle Lane are so tall and tightly packed together that light only touches the street at high sun. Gloom envelops a narrow alley as dark as a dungeon, and as odorous as one, too. Nearly all the street lamps have been smashed. The only light that pierces the darkness is a faint flickering from down the lane like a distant candle.
Makes sense. So we're looking for warehouses, and then we're looking for a snake symbol on the warehouse door.
I'd like to start playing really quiet, ominous pan flute music.
I would attempt to assist with the drum.
I don't have a flute yet, so I will listen quietly.
Okay. Is anybody trying to find a snake symbol? Once
I
you roll some
will-
dice,
Would
you
love
pick the
to.
dice.
Investigation.
And I will just do a quick perception look. Is you
Oh,
okay?
nice.
Do that.
Is that a nat 20?
That was a nat 20.
Very nice. Stelio's sensors zero in on a winged snake painted in black just above a door's handle. It's actually more subtle than you would have thought.
You say more
Target.
solid?
Subtle.
Subtle.
Subtle. Okay.
Target identified. So do we wanna knock or do we wanna knock?
Anything that involves not making our presence known would probably be best, judging by her reaction to like who those 5 that followed them out could be.
I
So you
mean,
don't
so we
want
can-
me to cast Thunder Wave to knock down the door.
I could knock and you guys hide around the corner or something, and I can just feel her out.
I do have the ability to use Mage Hand, that I could open the door from far away or unlock it if it's locked.
All right, so you are in the street in front of a couple of gates and can see the symbol on the warehouse door beyond them. Pulling you guys over.
Who is this? Wait, Volo's here.
Oh, Volo should not be here. Volo did not come with you. Off of the combat tracker, Volo.
Darn.
I saw a round character portrait and I was like, who got a round one? Who's special?
I would like to go up and knock unless somebody is against it. And I will knock myself.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
Go ahead.
Knock,
You
knock!
do you.
Everybody scatters.
So you knock upon the gate. No one responds.
I have a delivery for a oh shoot. The name's all messed up. It's for this address.
It's pizza time.
No one responds.
Okay, I would like to maybe look around at some of my buddies and then take a peek around the corner and see what, keep an eye out.
I'd like to attempt to push open the gate to see if it's actually locked or not.
The
I will
gate is
also-
not locked.
I will
Around the
also-
corner, there are several buildings in the area. This is a 2-story warehouse. I don't know why the line of sight's not working, but I guess I don't care.
Open sesame.
Yeah. Can you open it?
I mean, can I open it?
I don't know. There's no walls. Fantastic. Yeah, it's open. Go nuts.
But I can just.
Why are there no walls? I put walls on this map. I know I did.
Are there
The thing.
absolutely
Did
no
you
walls
put
at all?
walls
Is-
on a different version of this map? Because this is the player version of this map.
This is
Um,
JD's fault.
It's always Shady's fault.
Maybe? No, this is the one.
Well, we see where walls are, so.
True. So yeah, gate opens.
All right. Which of these doors had the snaky snake symbol on it?
The one over by Zarlos.
Okay, cool. Well, since we're
Once
going,
again,
do you want me to knock?
I got this. Knock,
Okay.
knock.
Hey, okay.
I got a package for Mr. Seymour.
No one responds.
Okay, I'm kicking the door in.
Yep.
Um,
Okay, give me a strength check to kick the door in. This one is locked.
No. Okay, I want to use Mage Hand. I can use Mage Hand to unlock it.
Okay.
I have one use of Mage Hand per long rest.
Mage Hand should be a cantrip, right?
No. So with
I have
the
it as
He
background,
has the ranger version.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So with the thing that I picked, I can use a mage hand for free per long rest.
Well, I can just do it because I have it cantripped.
Well, save yours. I'll just use mine, and then I
It's a
open
cantrip,
the
my
unlock
guy.
door.
Yours is the one that goes on cooldown.
Yeah, mine doesn't. I can do it as many times as I want.
Oh well, okay. Then use yours, and then I'll kick the unlocked door down.
That seems a bit
Okay.
excessive.
So I'm gonna cast a mage hand and try to open the door.
Sure. Give me a dexterity check.
Dexterity check.
All right.
That's
Yeah,
not
that's
bad.
sufficient to Mage Hand the door open.
I got really scared because there was a 2 for a second.
Inside, you see that tables and chairs have been carelessly tossed across the floor, and the corpses of a dozen men lie along the walls, their rapiers and daggers lying nearby. On the north side of
can't-
the area, stairs rise above an open level above.
All right. Think it's think it's time not to be so forthgoing.
How dark or lit is it?
It's relatively well lit in here.
Okay. So we busted open the door,
Mm-hmm.
and here we are, looking at all these dead bodies.
Man, Horace, that was one hell of a kick. Look at all the guys you got.
I would like to, yeah, I'd
Thank
like
you.
to maybe push my hand down to the ground as to suggest we should maybe stay quiet. If you guys, care, and I think we should
I
just
would
go.
like to attempt to hide.
Yeah, attempting to stay hidden is lots of boxes.
Well, that's not going to go well for me.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with not hiding, honestly.
Yeah,
So
I'm definitely attempting to hide.
we do the old bait and switch. We go in, stomp, stomp, stomp. You guys are hiding in the shadows, and gang, gang, whoever comes at us. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So if you're hiding, give me a stealth roll.
Stealth.
That was close.
Okay.
I rolled the wrong one. Hold on. I rolled a survival check.
My rolls
Sure
are
did.
trash tonight.
Did mine
Well,
come
I'm
in?
not hidden.
No, mine didn't go in. What the heck? Did my stuff go up?
You gotta drag it into the thing. It probably just didn't go
did.
in the chat.
Please roll initiative.
Oh,
Thinkers.
Initiative.
initiative.
Where's initiative?
I had a 17 for a second, just like
I did have a 17.
ah.
There's initiative.
Yeah, it's on your main.
That's not it.
All right. First up is Urban.
Alrighty.
It's okay. The Kenkus did really bad.
Gotta remember opening combat tracker back up.
So, are these doors unlocked? I imagine they're like big loading door type things.
They are locked, yes.
Gotcha.
Follow the old signs in the sewers.
Did we rest between? And that we did not.
Nope.
No.
Oof. Oh. I might have just been severely limited in that case.
Well, then I would like to cast Blade Ward. And then pass my turn.
Time the pretty boy in the back room.
Do I?
What you doing?
I'm going to.
Oh, I missed it.
I'm gonna go here, and I guess I'll do a ready action of if any of them get within say about 30 feet of me. I'm gonna throw ice knife.
Okay.
And I think that's all I'm going to do.
Follow the yellow signs in the sewers.
Oh, it makes a sound when it goes to your turn. Fancy. Okay, I'm just going to... so are we actively aware of the Kenku's presence?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you
I'm just gonna walk, Are these boxes right here where I just put my character, is that like obstructing the pathway, or can I walk
Only the
over
ones
them?
that are a square or bigger will obstruct the pathway.
So these ones technically aren't?
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna go, let's see, 15, 20, 25. I'm just gonna put myself right there. And then just ready in action to hit them with my mace if they get within mason range.
Okay.
Time the pretty boy in the back room.
Okay, so I'd like to cast Bardic Inspiration on Strazig.
Okay.
And I think I did that right. And then I would like to Radiant Action. I would like to ready my crossbow to if any of them get within 80 feet of me. I like to shoot one.
I think there's one within 80 feet of you now.
How do I measure?
The farthest one is 50 feet away. Double click like both left and right from your person, and it'll make an arrow.
Yeah, so you've got line of sight on this one. He's 50 feet away.
Okay. Then I'd like to go ahead and just shoot that one with the crossbow.
Cool.
Hey. With Bardic Inspiration, that's my turn.
Okay. Go ahead and
Well,
hit the next turn button.
Okay. I'll just shoot the same one.
Just empty the boss.
What are you doing?
I'm just gonna shoot the same one there. The Kenko number 4.
Okay.
Oh.
So you have two people in the way of that.
Please roll
Mine's
again.
19.
Roll
Have to
another
roll
attack roll,
it.
please.
No.
That's damage.
Oh, whoops, my
Not the
bad. Yeah, I
damage.
keep track.
I got you.
Just take the same die you did to attack and drop it in chat.
Yeah, I know. I moved it over and dropped it. Do you want me to go ahead and attack again? Or like roll the
Yeah,
hit
just
dice?
roll the attack again. Alright, so your longbow, the arrow from your longbow glances off of Stelio's right shoulder without harming him.
Careful.
Anything
My bite.
else?
No, I am done.
Alrighty, so there's something I want to clear up. Is this 5 feet movement? If I start here,
It is.
oh, sorry.
Yeah,
So go here to here is 5. Okay, because I was like, we gotta go through a door. Alrighty,
yeah, it's fine.
so 5, 10. Am I allowed to jump on top of these boxes?
Sure.
Okay, here I am. And then I'm going to... What? Come on.
Follow the yellow signs in the sewers.
Okay.
Ready? so sorry. Give me 1 second. I don't think I can make a. Gosh, I just started reading a thing. And yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do an unarmed strike on him. I've been messing that up. I don't play level 1 monks very often. You can get an unarmed strike for free no matter what if you hit with a martial weapon or a monk weapon.
Short sword is a monk weapon, isn't it?
Yeah. I just didn't think I could get the extra unarmed strike.
Okay.
But that's just not true.
Without like the key or whatever.
It's just a D4. Yeah. Boom. Ready.
Okay.
All right. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Going to mollywop Mr. Kinku here with my long sword.
Okay. Down he goes.
Alright.
Kill stealing robot.
And then I'm going to stand. Couldn't feasibly get to this side of the box because I'd have to go all the way around it. So I think I'm just gonna stand here. And that's my turn.
I killed the wrong Kenku. 1 second.
You did evaporate the wrong Kinku. I see that now.
Okay, but it should be Kenku number 1's turn. So he's gonna short bow. He's gonna short bow Zorlos. Miss. Kenku 3, short bow Strazig.
Oh no.
Short sword, but it's the same plus, so here's the right damage. Kenku 4. Just gonna swing over and short sword. Spelling.
Oh.
And we're back together. Mr. Asmar.
Yep. I'm gonna cast Infestation on him.
He saved.
He did. Okay. No, I forget if a save on that one means half damage or just no damage.
Is it a cantrip or a spell?
That's a cantrip, so yeah, it's no
so
damage.
It's probably just no damage.
By the way, I
Yep.
have a graphic here.
Oh, nice.
Huh. It's Falmer's
3. Alright.
That's across a stairwell, which you can't technically do.
Oh, I thought that was like short wall. Alright. How do I undo that?
Undo what?
The thing I was just drawing. There, it went away. Alright. I am going to cast
Fireball.
Ice Knife.
Okay. So
And
he
then-
made his dex save,
Let me
and your
double
attack
check.
missed.
It still explodes.
That was the dex save, I think.
Oh, is that no?
Yeah,
Because it's an on-hit target takes 1d10 piercing damage. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a saving throw.
Yeah, they
That's
just said
half. Is that
dex
half
save.
damage or no damage? Because I believe Ice
Just
Knife is
must
first level.
succeed. Yeah. Must succeed. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see the actual save above it. I just saw the attack roll. Okay. He didn't. Yeah, he succeeded. Okay.
Yeah, so he takes no damage.
Yeah.
Cool. Is that it?
All right. Yes.
The one downside to the animation is it makes your turn rather short.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let's see.
You have Bardic, by the way.
Yep.
But that really sucks.
Want to kind of try to corner this Kenku in, but then I'm going to turn around and cast Toll the Dead on Kenku number 4. Okay, and because he is wounded, he takes 1d12 instead of 1d8.
Nah, he's fine.
Apparently. Frick, dude. Okay. And that is my turn.
Did I use all 5 of my things? I think I did.
Alright.
I sure did.
10, 15, 20, 25. So I really like to jump. Whoop. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And shoot at Kenko number 3 with my crossbow.
Okay.
Yeah, you are.
Will it automatically crit the damage when I roll it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom.
And I'm gonna. That's gonna be my turn because I only got one Bardic left. That'll be my turn.
Lobotomy.
Okay, so I'm gonna move next to Jacob.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to shoot Kenku number 1.
That's it.
My roll sucks so much.
Unforge.
Big damage numbers.
Okay. Alright.
Big damage only.
Yeah. Well, because I don't know how Stelio operates, I don't want to just, I don't know if he does big damage or tiny damage.
I do
So-
mediocre damage.
Well, here's the thing. I see this one Kinku in the corner.
Go for it.
So I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm going to whop him.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you fucking are.
And then I'm going to go 25, 30, 35. Oh, shit. Never mind. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. 20, 25, 35.
Okay.
Or 20, 30, 35. There we go. And then I'm going to pass my turn.
All right. Mollywop number 2.
Oh,
Not gonna happen. So I'm just gonna stay here. Wait.
Do the noise like the robot from Brain Pop at him.
I think I'm gonna stand here. I'll stand
Don't
here.
See you moving.
I'm gonna stand
Okay.
right here.
Okay. That's fine.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Okay, Kenku 3 is going to move to here and do a short sword attack at Strelzik. Missing. Kenku 4 is going to do a short sword attack at Stelia. And miss as well.
Weak sauce.
Indeed.
And back to Urban Outfitters. Okay. Let's throw this one again. Provided I can target him. Okay, there we go. And throw him an infestation again.
He did not say.
That time he failed. He takes a d6 of poison. And I'm not gonna roll the d4 then. Because he is dying. And I'm gonna move into a slightly better position and end my time.
Let me Alright, I'm going to cast Poison Spray at 3.
Okay.
Is Poison Spray the like one target or like the mist?
It's the one target.
He did not save. And down he goes. Okay, I need to step away real quick. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. I have. Oh.
Need to rest.
I'd
So,
love a
quick question:
rest.
Would it take one of my actions to? Well, it doesn't matter now because that guy's dead. Okay, we're good. I didn't see the guy next to me died. I was gonna whip out the old short swords since I can dual wield.
There you
Uh,
go.
Bob does not take Don and Doff in combat for weapons.
Oh, sicko mode.
So a little bit of metagaming. I can shape change into one of the Kinkus and go upstairs and check out.
You sure can.
As an action, you can change your appearance and your voice.
Hot.
Can you change how tall you are? Aren't Kinkus like 3 feet tall?
I believe they're still considered medium,
You
which is the
you
same as
determine
a
this-
changeling.
The
is
specifics of the
considered.
changes, including your coloration, hair length, sex, height, and weight. You can
Okay.
make yourself appear as a member of another race. Though none of your statistics change, you can duplicate an appearance of a creature you've never seen. So basically, I just become them, but my stats are the same.
Nice.
More or less, yeah.
I am Strad.
I'm Strad. Bleh.
Blah blah blah.
We don't go blah blah blah.
So, I completely forgot about martial arts, the first level skill that you get as a monk. Like, if you
Mhm.
make. Well, you always get 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, don't they
So,
get that instead of extra attack? Or do they
no,
also
they
get
get
extra?
extra
They
attack
also
later.
get extra attack, yeah.
So, yeah, here's the thing.
Monks just get to attack a million times.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Even if you run out of key points, you still get to get
Uh-huh.
one unarmed instead of 2 of them.
Okay, I'm back. Is everybody still here?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So, 4 dead Kenku and several dead humans laying in this building that you're in.
Correct.
What would you like to do?
I would like to use my shape changer ability and take the form of one of the Kinkus.
Okay. Easy enough to do. There's one right in front of you.
I would like to do an investigation check for any loot available. Or like all the boxes empty and they didn't have anything on them.
Well, no, all of the people were armed. The weapons were starting to be collected and arranged against the wall, so it's easy to take a fair number of daggers, short swords, or rapiers if you have need of such thing.
I would like a
I
short sword.
was like, yeah, I would also like to see how many short swords there are, just to see if I can get anything better than the ones I have.
There are at least 8 in good condition.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna yoink one.
Go ahead and add it to your character sheet.
I would love to take 2.
Okay.
Do any of the bodies match our description?
There are 5 humans in black leather. There are 7 humans clad in ordinary looking leather armor. Each of the men in black has a black tattoo of a winged snake either on his neck or on his forearm. And one of the other men has a black tattoo on the palm of his right hand that looks like a circle with 10 spokes radiating out from its circumference.
Ah, I see.
Hmm.
And none of these people have red hair, like at all.
No, none.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
We have stumbled upon to inner city gang violence, it appears.
Gang war. Hey, somebody knows about that, right? Do we have
Yes.
a gang war professional in here?
Not
Do
more.
we?
My
No.
calculations say yes.
Bob, did you say there were what were there short swords and rapiers against the wall? Or like with the bodies?
Yes,
How many rapiers were there?
3.
I would like to take all 3 of them.
Okay.
Big money Salvi over
My man finna turn into General Grievous with a rapier.
here.
Exactly, dude.
He's gonna stick them all on his shield.
A
and
Can
fine
we
addition to
weld
my
more
Poke
arms
collection.
onto Jacob?
Not
I
that
mean,
know of, but
I wear like the normal amount of stuff.
Yeah, but what if you didn't?
Wow. We'd probably have to see an
Got you
expert.
there.
'Cause, like, I don't know how any of this works.
I yeah, I think rest is in our future.
Yeah, Derek, if you want
I
to go
believe
upstairs,
so
I'm down
too.
to sleep.
What?
I was going to add also these crates in this building are packed with weapons, rations, boots, black uniforms, and other miscellaneous gear.
Oh man.
Love to check for bows.
There are not any bows.
What kind of weapons?
Well, there are some crossbows, specifically hand crossbows. The quarrels to fill them. It's mostly assassin type gear, small stuff that's easily concealed.
Okay, then I'm not interested. Ooh, rations might be cool, but I think I can take care of most of us.
Who would have thought the robot wasn't
I
the
have
type to be into
rations.
concealed weaponry?
I would
Okay.
actually like to take 2 days of rations.
Where is it at? Abilities.
Go ahead and add it to your character sheet.
You said there's a bunch of small things
I
for
can take care of
assassins.
5 people.
Do you consider like thrown objects such as darts or
Yes, there would be darts
knives
and
and other?
daggers both.
I'd like to pick up just about as many darts as I can pick up.
All right. Whatever you think a reasonable number is to tuck into your belt, or I don't know if you have a
Probably like 10
backpack
or
or
15,
something.
maybe, if there are like
There are
that many.
There's an
Okay.
entire crate full.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, well then I'll probably just grab like, if there's a whole crate, I'll probably grab like 20 of them because they
As
don't
long
weigh
as you
anything.
have a reasonable way to carry them.
Gotcha. I have my my bag, and the darts aren't that big. I don't think. They're
They're kind of like lawn darts. I mean, they're
are they really?
3 or 4
Yeah,
inches.
they're not tiny by any means. They're not like dart darts.
Well, I know, but
Um,
if they start me with 10 of them, I figure I can, I don't know.
As people are pillaging, I'd like to peek my head upstairs.
Well, let me peek my head upstairs because I am a Kenku right now.
Okay.
So yeah, let me.
Just to make sure nobody's up there while we are doing this.
Yeah, so I would like to be over here and just see.
All right. So the upper floor contains a suite of offices. Rooms have desks, chairs, bare shelves.
Do I see anything worth noticing?
You give me an investigation check.
Investigation. Hey.
Okay, you do find one
Hang out with him.
magical piece of paper.
Slams nose on the ground.
Just dropped into your inventory called Paper Bird.
Oh, hi.
Ooh.
There's a Horus on this.
Yeah, Horace indeed was moving his character when that dropped, huh?
There's a Horus on here that I can mess with.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody likes an extra Horus.
So, so Paperbird, can I read the writing on it?
There is no writing on it.
Oh, I just can feel that it's magical.
It's very obviously magical, yes.
What else does he see in the room?
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Well, Detect Magic highlights the presence of the paper bird.
Weird.
I believe
Yeah,
Detect
yeah.
Magic also is supposed to tell like what sort of magic it is. Like what school.
Detect Magic. For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. And you learn the school of magic, if any.
Yeah, this would be Abjuration Magic.
Abjuration magic?
Pretty sure.
Why?
So it's an animated bird. It's similar to the messenger spell. You can write on it, fold it up, and it will fly to who you tell it to fly to.
Huh.
Oh, so I can pass notes in school. Let's go.
Long story short, there's nobody up here, right?
There's nobody up there.
Okay. Cool. Back.
That you can see.
That you can see.
I'm not looking very well, so that's fine.
Can I just listen to see if there's anyone, or try to figure it out
Sure.
with my mind's eye?
Yes.
Uh-oh, monk shit.
Shit.
No.
Sounds like it's all good upstairs, guys.
Like,
You
is
can
there
sit
a
down.
way? What was there a way to get into the big room in here with the crates?
You can just jump down. It's open. That's the floor below.
Awesome. Can I do an investigation check to see if there are people here?
Sure.
Okay, I just got a dirty 20. I doubt anybody is here.
He also got a dirty 20.
Oh, 2 dirty 20.
Yeah, there is nobody upstairs or down, but have you checked that their closet under the stairs yet?
That's what I was about to ask about. What's with this thing
Then
here?
that's where we're going.
I was waiting for people to stop investigating the empty rooms upstairs.
Yeah.
So what's with the? Is this locked or unlocked? Is it
This door is actually hanging loosely on broken hinges.
Kicking it down time. Jacob, do the honors.
I'm just gonna slightly push it open as to not make it fall off the hinges.
Okay, inside there's a man bound and gagged laying on the floor.
All right. Well, I'm going to ungag him. Keep him bound though for right now.
Okay.
Is he conscious?
He is conscious.
All right. I'm gonna ask him if he's Floon or knows the name Floon.
My name's Raynar.
Oh, that's not what I asked. Do you know the name Floon?
He's a friend
Side
of
note.
mine. Who are you?
I'm looking for Floon. Volvo sent me.
I'm gonna
Oh.
shape change into Volvo.
He's gonna shape change into a Volvo. How does it work? Nobody
He's
knows.
in his mom's car.
Legally not sponsored, but we can dream.
Do you know where Floon is?
I want to help you find him. It's my fault he was taken.
That's good.
Untie me?
Yeah, sure. Going to untie the man's.
Before you stands a young, stalwart looking dude of noble bearing.
Has he reacted to all to me being Volvo?
Well, I think he saw you change into Volo.
Well, I was over on the stairs when all this was happening.
Oh, okay.
So I changed into Volvo and then moved over.
There's
Okay.
no second V, by the way. It's just Volo.
It's just Volo.
I thought it was Volvo.
Yeah. So
No, it's just not.
upon
I didn't know
seeing,
he had her car.
upon seeing Volo, he would say, "Thank God you didn't abandon us. I thought you'd left
I
us for sure."
never in a million years.
He raises an eyebrow. Well, we need to get Floon.
Well,
That's why we're here. We came here because we had a lead saying that he was in here.
Well, the Zentarum have been interrogating me for better part of a day. They believe my father embezzled a large amount of gold while he was open lord, and that he hid the dragon somewhere in the city. They think they can find it by using an artifact called the Stone of Galore, which was in the hands of the Xanathar Guild until recently. Apparently, someone stole it. The Zents thought I knew something about this, but I don't. I haven't spoken to my father in years.
hey, this is the Xanathar Guild. Do they have like any like denoting features such as like tattoos or something?
Yeah, the Mark of the Beholder.
Is it
Uh,
a whole bunch of like spikes coming out of like a circle or something like that, or what's it looking like?
That's right. That's exactly it.
Okay, cool. Because there's a whole bunch of them dead out here.
They must have come here looking for the treasure. If they thought that, well, if they thought that I knew where it was, I wonder if they think Floon's me.
Do you look similar? I mean, outside the red hair, fancy clothes. Because you know.
Oh,
Well, they're not really good at their job then.
Yeah. Well,
Could
they
you
obviously aren't very good at their job considering they're dead.
That's fair.
could you get in contact with your dad? I know you haven't spoken in a while, but do you know where he might be?
he was forced to resign a long time ago. He's in Neverwinter now.
Um, are the Kinku out here affiliated with anybody? Do you know? Or are they just scavengers?
They kept saying something about Xanathar.
So they might be aligned with them.
Kenku are hard to decipher. They can only repeat things, but Xanathar sends his regards. I'm sure I heard.
That's fair. So I guess we're looking for a Xanathar hideout then, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, the Kinku were either sent by Xanathar or in some way hurt by Xanathar if they can only repeat things.
Whoa, okay. We're taking Raynard with us, by the way. Rainier, we're taking him with us. He's gonna be our tank.
Wait, what are you looking at?
Just his 66 HP.
Oh.
How do you see that?
It's on the combat tracker.
Oh yeah, it
So-
is.
Raynar said the affiliation of the men that all were dead along the walls.
Yeah.
Xanathar and Zentarim, he said both, yeah.
Yep, the
Gotcha, they were
people with
both.
the snake and wings is Zentharim, and the other ones with the spiky circles are
With spokes.
spokes. Those are the Xanathar.
In case
Gotcha, and
anybody's
then-
taking notes, there you go. There's the.
Whoops.
Did you just click on it again? Is that what happened?
Mm-hmm. Isn't there a way to like copy it directly onto your
I'm gonna click and drag it.
That's
I
what I
did.
thought, and I didn't drag it all the way over.
I also heard something about follow the yellow signs in the sewers. Did you hear them say that?
I wasn't really paying attention.
I
was trying not to
kind
die.
of did out of game, considering that was in the like audio thing that was playing in the background.
Well, I was deliberately clicking it several times.
Oh, gotcha.
Follow the yellow signs in
Raynar
the
says
sewers
with
or
a.
Yeah, that.
I thought I heard them say what the pretty boy in the back roll a few times, which would be kind of funny.
Yeah, they're saying tie the pretty boy up in the back room.
Tie the pretty boy back up.
All right, let's go. Unless you get-
Yay, sewer. Well, we should rest. Somebody's
Yeah,
hurt.
resting would
Probably like
be,
late at night, right?
Good.
Or like reasonably late.
Yeah,
It's definitely evening.
It's moving into the evening. Yep.
Okay, real quick, I just for flavor. So as we all exit, I'm assuming we're gonna head back in your band's general direction, and as Follimer crosses in front of the stairs, I'm going to scream out "Trustfall" and mirthfully leap onto his head,
Okay.
just as a practical joke on Fallimer, and then run away into the front of the pack.
Is this another streaming thing? In the other game, they were giving him subs to do random things.
Oh, I don't think so.
No,
Okay.
yeah, I don't
Yeah.
do that.
Okay. Well.
Alright, so my shapechanger doesn't have a time duration.
I believe since it's a like a changeling racial thing, I'm pretty sure it's just until you don't want to.
Yeah, it is. I played a changeling in Strahd, and that was what we decided.
Did you end up as Miss Mans? Did you ever change that?
I ended as Strahd, and as far as I'm concerned, I am now the pimp of Louisiana, according to Bob.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty then. Missed something there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's
think
a 23 episode campaign. You just have to watch it.
Yeah, you had to be there. So Resty Roo time?
Yep.
Please.
Yes, please. I need spell slots. I'm
Are we
out.
going back to
I need
the
spell
to the
slots in
yawning
hell.
portal for that?
Yeah, here or somewhere else.
Probably yawning portal. I don't like sleeping near dead bodies particularly.
Okay.
You can learn a lot from an autopsy.
Well, also I feel like if the guards ever show up, it'll look a little bit suspicious us sleeping in the middle of a massacre.
Or we could just say we were knocked out and put there.
You said guards?
You know.
Oh.
Oh, well,
Who's carrying contraband on them?
Yes.
not me.
Ah.
So
Yes.
metagame, I could be a city watch homie, and but
He's
it's
just gonna
gonna
turn into
freak.
everybody.
But it's gonna freak Rain out. By the
I'm
way,
just gonna warn you, it doesn't always work as intended. I learned that the hard way.
Not at all.
He learned
That's why
that
we make fun of
the
him.
very hard way. Oh,
this is gonna be one of those that Bard tries to fuck his way out, and then
That's
ends up getting his
awesome.
own campaign.
yeah. He sure is a okay.
Am I missing something?
He's in Discord.
Yeah.
He's the filler who beat the devil for his fiddle.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah!
Anyway,
All right. Watch.
yeah. So whether you go to rest or go to leave, there's a city watch outside.
So if we rest inside and lock the
They're
doors,
probably gonna come in.
They're definitely going to come in.
Yeah.
I'm
There's no way we
gonna-
stop them.
I'm gonna hide.
I'm
I say
going
we go upstairs now. And
to
Tall is
walk
that?
out.
How
With-
tall is that fence in the courtyard?
10 feet.
Well, Fallon
He's
will
more or
be
less.
fine.
I can
Yeah,
hop it.
yeah. Zorlos, if we need to, we have ample ability to
Are
not be
we
here.
are we aware that they're here
Well,
in game?
Yeah, you certainly could be.
Okay,
Uh,
I'm just going to say, we haven't done anything wrong.
yeah.
So
As
we
someone
have
who,
no
as
reason to be
someone who
worried.
feels like I haven't done anything illegal, I would like to walk outside.
No,
see,
here we
here's
go.
the
All we have
thing.
to do- all we have to do is put Rainier first and just tell him we came to rescue him. He can vouch because he was tied up,
Exactly.
and we did
Yeah, he
untie
can
and
vouch
gag him.
This
in
is
With
this
his,
murder, absolute murder zone.
I'd imagine
Looks-
that being tied up with your hands bound for a while would leave some marks on you.
this
I
is
don't-
Also-
crooked politic big towns, just so you know.
I absolutely say that we jump out a window from the top floor and get out of here.
I say
I'm-
we just-
But that's just me.
I'm just gonna.
I
walk
personally have
I
not done
second.
anything illegal.
I don't agree with. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Even though we didn't do anything wrong, this looks bad, and I'm not cool with going to jail for something I didn't do.
I am
I mean, there's
proficient in
Kinku
athletics.
and
I'm
guards
also
in
down
here,
to
or not
dip.
guards.
Actually,
There's-
wait. I can talk to the guards. I got
If
this.
you want to talk to the guards, but understand that if this goes south, I will be leaving.
Make sure you
That's
don't
fair.
look like a kinku anymore first.
Yeah.
No, I
If
look
this is
like
the
Volo.
plan, then this is the plan.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he was
yeah.
looking like Volo for a
All
little
right,
bit.
so all you guys get ready to leave if shit goes sideways.
I'm not going to leave. I'm going to walk out the front door with Rainier. If he's going to walk out, is Rainier trying to walk out the front door? What is Rainier doing in this situation?
Well, he wants to know what's going on.
There's a ton of guards outside.
So
Look
he
like
pushes
City
forward.
watch.
He peeks through the door. Staggered. I know him. He's fair.
Out the front door we go then, right?
All right.
Indeed.
Nope.
So when I approach, is there anybody that's obviously in charge?
Stack it.
Saget. Bob
Which
Saget.
one?
Justus
Saget.
Saget.
How are you tonight, sir?
Raynor steps out as well. There was a commotion reported.
Well, you see,
I bet.
my friend Rainier here was taken from us. And so we got a lead that he was held up here by a group of mercenaries and bird people. I think, what do they call them? Kinkies? Kinkus?
Kenku.
Kenkus.
I knew what it was actually said.
His strong suit is not names, guys. Okay. He was a car earlier. You got to give it up to him.
Anyways, point being, friend got abducted. We unabducted him.
Is this true, Lord November? Raynor says. Here he just nods, closes his eyes briefly. Very well. Each of you pair off with one of my guards. We're going to ask you a few questions, check you for contraband.
No problem.
No problem.
I want number 8.
Okay. The rest of you, he tells his guards, search the premises.
Dibs on Bob Saget.
I'm gonna just take number 2 here in the back.
Dudley wants to take number 2 in the back, eh?
Not Stelio.
He did
So,
say that.
does anyone who took goods from the warehouse wish to keep those?
I wish to
Yep.
keep the short sword.
I would prefer to keep the things I picked up. Yes.
All right, give me some kind of persuasive roll to do so.
Okay.
Oh, persuasion.
Like something,
Anything
probably
in that
something that
family.
means
Got
that
it.
you brought it in with you or something like
Awesome.
that. Probably.
That was almost real bad.
All right.
Guys, I'm just gonna let you know, I'm gonna have to deck this dude in the back real fast. Don't worry about it.
Just give
He's
up.
not believing a word I said.
Just give up the stuff. It's not worth it.
Me and Bob Saget over here are having a good fucking time.
Yeah, so
Yeah?
the conversation is pretty brief. They want to know who you are. They check you briefly, not intimately, but briefly for tattoos, not finding any snakes or asterisks. They determine that you're not guild members. Anybody who rolled under a 10, well, I guess it's the majority of you are talking your way through it, and you've got never ever to vouch for you. They're going to let it slide this time. They give you a stern warning not to meddle in criminal matters, to leave dirty business to the city watch. Staggett points out that not all watch officers are as nice as he is, and insists that you keep the blood off the streets.
Well, it was in a warehouse.
Also, didn't know the watch was already on this. Nobody told us.
Patrols
How do we
have
know?
been light, but we've been looking for a man named Erstel Floxen.
I'm gonna need you to say that again real slow and maybe spell it out. Erstel Floxen? That's not how I was gonna spell that.
Any of you
Not
know,
even close.
Yeah.
any of you know the man?
Well, he's definitely not.
No, not of what you see.
He's definitely not Harkin Lucas. So I have no idea who he is.
He's definitely not one with the law.
Nope.
All right. Well, in case you're new in town, I'm going to give you a copy of the Code Legal. If I can find such a thing. I think it's an image.
I'm new in town. I love John Mulaney.
Oh.
Just a quick reference on the rules of the city.
Parties refer to crime can include one or more following on the nature of the crime, who or what the crime is pointed against, the criminal record of the convicted, death, exile, flogging, hard labor. No fines. Oh, wait, oh, here we go, fine. Imprisonment in the dungeon of the castle Waterdeep for a period of days or months, depending on the seriousness of the crime. Fined. Damages payable to the enemy and edict forbidding the convict or
Upon
Okay.
seeing this this code legal, I'd like to report an assaulting against a priest or lay worshipper, as of course I am an acolyte with the Church of Baranar True Silver. And that Kenku back there,
The dead one?
man.
The
Yeah,
dead one.
Yeah.
he's really got it coming to him.
As
Okay.
soon as Justin gets punched in the next fight, he's just gonna start screaming for city guards.
Exactly, dude. It's a crime against the gods.
Okay, so I'd like
Annoying.
to ask Bob Saget if if we are to run into more, gangs, and they are
Unsavory
not
sort.
very
Savory
nice
side.
to us, what would you recommend that we do
Fetch
in
the
that moment?
guard.
Gotcha.
Can I get like a whistle, or is there like a secret scream,
Maybe a bell.
or a
Is there a
bell,
bird call?
or bird call? I have a
screech?
magical. Yeah, I mean, should we just like ask him politely to stop stabbing us, or?
You can find a watchman on every other corner of the city.
Gotcha.
Promise.
Hey, there got slavery here. Good on you guys.
Typically.
I mean, typically, it's in here.
Typically to what? My question or his statement?
No, his statement. Good on you guys.
I don't know.
I would like to point out that kidnapping is nowhere in here, by the way.
As we leave the building, I'd also like to
Good
kind of
to
nudge
know.
Han and point to the very last point under crimes against citizens, stating that using magic to influence a citizen without consent is fine or damages up to 1,000 GP and edict. And I'm
Okay.
just gonna leave him with that.
What do you mean? What are you implying?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just making
He's-
making the existence of the law known to you.
He's saying consent matters, especially in terms of magic.
Right?
Wait, no, I accidentally closed out of that. Okay.
Saying there's no pipe playing to lay the pipe.
Oh, here you go.
That's a good way to put it. I agree with that statement.
Conversely, I will point out that there is a crime against killing livestock. So kidnapping good, livestock killing bad.
See, here's the thing:
rules
is
will
that
allow.
I don't make people fall in love with me with magic. I make them fall in love with me because I'm hot.
Press X to doubt.
But anyways,
If we wasn't next to the guards or right now, I would change into whatever your dream is.
I have no dreams. I like the stars.
Insight check, you say?
Yeah, I couldn't see through Han's bullshit facade.
all right. I mean, if they're done with us, I'd like to go. For,
All right. As long as
Yeah, I would
you
love a rest.
keep to the code.
Yep. I like to look at the stars and study my stars.
I was gonna say sleep, but I don't sleep. So
I
You just-
sleep, but stars are equally important.
You just plug in, Jacob.
no, I don't plug in either.
He just kind of sits.
What
Okay,
is
so-
this plug in? What do you mean by plug in? What?
I'll plug in you.
He recharges.
You step
He has
away
solar
from the warehouse, and Raynar says, "Which sewer grate should we try?"
You want to go now?
My friend has been kidnapped.
We can go now. I'm good with going now.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I am
Okay.
of little assistance until I recuperate.
I
from
would like to
previous
try to
battles.
persuade him to give us some time because, ouchies.
Okay.
We did get attacked by a troll today, good sir. So
You gonna try that persuasion?
Oh, I didn't know if you actually went well 16.
Okay. Okay.
Level 1 plus 6 to persuasion, boy.
I have a friend not far from here. Come with me.
It's easy.
Fair enough.
So, seeing the way that Mr. Staggett responded to Lord Neverember here, why were you at the Skewered Dragon of all places? What made you think it was a good idea? Like honestly.
Oh, my father may have fallen out of favor, but people don't usually mess with lords in Waterdeep.
Good board game.
I mean, there's rules against it. That doesn't stop criminals. So like, Why would you tempt fate?
The council is ruled by families of lords, one after another. Most of them in secret. Only the open lord is known. So you really have no way of knowing, almost no way of knowing, whether or not you're messing with the city government when you inflict harm on a lord of Waterdeep. It's just not done. Not even the guilds are so brazen.
I mean, until now, apparently.
Well, I suppose 500,000 coins changes things.
That would do it. That would do it.
500,000 coin is a lot.
Oh, I mean, I'm still just curious why you chose that place of all places.
Truth be told, it was Volo's idea.
That makes sense.
Is Hans still Volo?
Brian. Yeah.
I think so.
I'm gonna
Yep.
glare at that man.
I am off in my own world. Sorry, you kept saying Lord. I kept thinking of like the Lord the singer, and now it's stuck in my head.
Okay.
Child.
But yes, I am still Volvo.
Volvo. He is still a large European truck.
I'd like
As
to
some might
imagine
say.
that with that in mind, he doesn't look exactly like Volo. He's just a slightly heftier Volo.
Just stout.
Okay. So he leads you up toward the castle ward. There's an ancient looking row house with a wide bay window through which you can see a parlor of a great girthy man in elaborate clothing and an old gentleman in a bright red robe having a conversation, smoking pipes.
Dang, man. I thought you said we were going just down the way. We're on like the other side of the city now.
Castle ward's one over, but he comes inside without knocking, opens the door. The man stands up. Radar! Friend! Throws his arms around him, giving him a gigantic hug. Oops. Not the picture I wanted.
I'll do the same thing to Falamer.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at you.
You're gonna look at me
Concern
while
and
I'm bear hugging
confusion.
you.
Yes, I'm just going to look at you with concern and confusion in my eyes. And that's all you're getting out of me.
I'm gonna dap up Zorlos. I got you.
Gentlemen, Raynar says, this is Mert the Merciless.
The Mert?
Huh.
Mert,
Would
We
like
wanted
to comment.
some
6
rest,
dash.
and you brought us to a merciless man. All right.
Mert grins. Don't call me that anymore, Raynar. Pleased to meet you. Come inside. Come inside. The old man stands up. Well, I should be going. And very, very, very slowly makes his way toward the front door. Come in.
The
Come in. Come
entire
in.
time.
Did we just kick Homeboy out of his house?
No, there was
No.
a visitor,
Yeah, he was a visitor.
and he is no longer visiting.
Hmm.
So, Raynar, where exactly have you brought us?
Mert's an old family friend. He knows the city well, and he's a good man. Mert almost blushes at the praise. Well, I've done a thing or two in my day.
You think he would know anything about our current quandary?
Tell me. What is it that's got you so concerned?
I'm gonna let Raynar decide whether or not he wants to tell the man, because I don't know him.
Yeah, Raynar comes in, sits down, pours himself a glass of brandy, tells him the story, pointing to Volo. Volo and I were drinking. We got taken. It was about father's money. Mert looks down at his glass. Messy business, that. Do you think he did it, boy? Raynar says, I don't know. And I suppose they got all you fellas mixed up in this, Mert says.
Well, not
Well-
Raynar, but Volo did.
Volo absolutely did.
Yeah, he did. Glaring at our resident
Our
Volo.
Volo.
I've heard a thing or two of you, Volo Thampkadarm.
Did you know he wrote a book? Why don't you ask him about his book? He'll tell you all about his book.
He's written a few. I've got most of them.
Do you have my newest one? As I nudge Zorlos getting his signed copy from him.
I'm gonna look at you in absolute disgust.
As I nudge Zorlos.
You
for
nudge me,
the
I don't
cop-
move.
It's from what I saw of it, it's such a fantastic book. You just have to
Thank you.
regard him of all the details.
Thank you.
Perhaps.
Well, maybe not tonight, because we are pretty tired because we did fight a troll today at the tavern.
The tavern? What tavern has trolls? Oh, you mean Durnan's spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great
Good
being
old
in
yawning
combat,
portal.
by the way.
I'm surprised Durnan didn't fight it off himself.
He did.
He did help
He
us.
assisted.
He didn't really do a whole lot.
Assisted. Only attacked it 8
Okay,
times.
at that comment, I will stand up and just stare right at you, Han. At just all the lies. I'm getting pissed. My character doesn't like that very much.
I am backing Zorlos wholeheartedly.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna kind of look at you.
Judging.
Yeah.
Silently judging.
Did not think this part through, my boys.
Well,
Okay, Mikey didn't think it through either, so.
I thought mine through, but I failed at what I thought the way
Failed
I thought
horribly.
mine through.
You know, I kind of didn't expect him to come with us so I could drop the.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
You
I
should
mean, he's still
probably
here.
Just
We'll get there
try
when
not
we
to
get
die.
there.
Yeah.
so Raynar explains that they've come for a rest and that as soon as everyone's refreshed, they're going to head to the sewer. He and Mert discuss points of entry that are likely to be successful.
I'll get it.
And Mert explains that you're welcome to use any room on the ground floor. Please stay out of the Great Hall on the second floor.
Honestly, I'm fine. Just wherever, a seat. I don't need to sleep. I just need to,
I do require sleep, but I feel like we are amply accommodated.
you say I just need to process what has happened for today.
All right. So everybody's taking a room.
Yep.
I am. At least.
I would like
I'm
to
gonna-
request.
I'm gonna lay on the couch and lay my head on Jacob's lap.
I'm gonna request
Probably really
the
hard.
more like a master suite because of these old decrepit, weary bones.
I would like to study the stars and draw a map of the stars of this area before I go to sleep.
Ooh, yeah. Does he have any like? Wait, hold on. I think I have to not be moving.
So you're gonna go
I'd like to.
outside to study the stars?
Yep. Before I go to sleep.
Going out the front?
Yep.
Make a
I like
perception
him.
check.
Perception check.
I was gonna say I wanted to go with him, but I
ahead.
didn't.
You can go with him.
Okay,
You can also make a
I'm gonna
check.
go with him while I'm making his flute for him.
Oof. My rolls are awful tonight.
I am
Okay.
standing next to you.
There is
If
definitely
you have
stars
something
there.
to tell
You
me.
do see stars.
I do see stars. Do I see them well enough to make a good old star map out of them?
Yeah.
Okay. That'll come in handy
Did
later.
Zorlus want to throw a check as well? You can, if you'd like to.
I'm going to discuss my
Sure.
fascination with stars with Zorlos as he's making my fiddle.
What am I rolling perception?
Yep.
What am I looking for? Oh shit!
Stars?
wow.
Stars?
I found them, all of them.
There is a man pretending to be derelict, but intently watching you. He doesn't know that you can see that he's watching you, but he's watching you from across the street.
Gotcha. So I would like to very calmly, not even whisper, just like talk as if I were talking to anybody, but I'm gonna be saying it in Sylvan
Okay.
to Follimer, and I'm gonna let Follimer know that we're being watched and not to freak out.
I'm going to respond back in said language. Okay. And then ask him another question about the stars in common.
Okay. All right. So anybody doing anything else?
I mean, I'm continuing.
Go ahead.
So are we gonna be spending like 8 hours here, or are we just doing like 6? How long are we actually going to be here?
We need 8 hours.
Need spell
Definitely
slots,
need 8
yeah.
hours.
8 hours? Okay. So for 2 of those 8 hours, I would like to see if Mert has any cartographer's tools he'd be willing to give up, or
Yeah.
maybe even potentially a spare map would be also appreciated.
A map of what?
The town of
Oh yeah,
Waterdeep.
absolutely.
Okay, cool. And then I want to see if he'll mark some of the places that we've had. So Yawning Portal, the warehouse we just came out of, and where we're at currently.
Okay.
That way we have I have a good understanding of what's what.
Sure, I can mark that on the map for you.
Neat.
Okay. How far away is Shady Figure?
How far away is what?
The shady figure staring at us.
Just on the other side
Watching
of
us.
the street.
Okay. So I want to. Well, I was gonna see. I may roll a performance for this, but I want it to seem like I have no idea that he's there. Start like walking, kind of towards his direction, but not really like at him. Just kind of just like near it, and then I'm just gonna like spook him and ask him what he thinks he's doing, and to say some remark about how he should carve our faces into wood because it'll last longer.
Okay.
If I can get all of that in edgewise, in a surprise, like, "Hey, who are you?"
Yeah, that would work. He would definitely be surprised that you've noticed him. He looks back toward the house and says, "I'm not doing nothing. I'm just leaving. Yeah, just about to leave."
I'll look at him and say, I'll look at him and I'll just say, you know, hey man, that's not very cool of you to do that. May I ask why you find us of interest?
Mert's a friend of mine, and I want to make sure he's okay.
I assure you, no harm will come to him this night. I'm gonna roll an insight on that and see if if can tell if he's telling the truth. I guess. Oh, okay.
I want to be watching this entire
What do I feel about an alert?
The
Indeed.
whole interaction.
Okay. You don't get the sense that he's lying.
You don't
Okay,
suppose we could ask Mert to verify that you're a friend of his?
So you got
I'm going to chime up across the street.
M for Mert's house, W for warehouse.
Yep. Just trying to figure out what these markers are about.
I don't know what the blue is, but it's over the awning portal.
It sure is.
All right, so you're going to ask Mert?
I'm going to ask the man if he would care if he came with us to verify with Mert that he is indeed a friend.
He would not mind.
I'm going to look at Zorlos and motion him and the other man back over.
yeah, I say we go. Come hang out with our party.
Okay. He somewhat sheepishly follows you inside.
Hey guys, look who we found.
Mert steps forward. Heinen? Spotted you, did they?
Hmm.
He looks down at his feet. This one's with me, boys. Mert says.
Well, that's good. We just wanted to, check all of our bases and make sure. I don't take too kindly to peeping shadows in the night. I
My
guess.
apologies. Please.
I-
Make yourselves at home.
Is there any other guards, I guess you could call them, that we need to be aware of?
Listen, I hardly know you. Perhaps you prove yourselves. I'll tell you a thing or two about what goes on here.
I'd like to
Respect
just.
that.
Yeah, I'd like to just look at Fowler and happily say, "Fair enough," and then start walking back outside.
Yep, I'm going to go outside and finish my map.
I'm gonna finish his flute.
Okay.
End of encounter, I guess. That was. Yes.
All right. So, rest happens.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
How do you rest on here?
He hits a
It-
button.
DM does it.
Oh.
Yep. He just pushes a button and everything gets fixed.
Like this.
Hey, Falber, you want to compare maps?
Wong.
Look at this one.
Magic.
Look
By
at
the
all
way,
this
this
stuff.
is roughly where we made it whenever Carfield was DMing this module.
Oh, really?
About, yeah.
This is about how far we made it. Yeah. This is.
Okay, cool.
So this is the extent of my knowledge.
See, I was worried about like knowing a bunch about this, but at the same, it
We
was
did
so long
we did
ago,
like
I
2
honestly
encounters.
I don't
We did,
remember.
like, 2
Yeah,
encounters.
like what we've done has been fresh enough that like honestly, I'm so yeah, I'm immersed. I'm good. We're good.
Yep.
Good, good. Did you prep one of the seasons?
No.
Okay.
No, I think we just were directly following the book. Like,
Well, so it
Well, yeah,
branches
it was my
off. There are 4 parallel stories.
yeah.
In chapter 3. So, yeah, I didn't know.
Well, I don't even know. I think we started. We went to the next day. So like this right where we're at now. The following day was where we got.
Cool.
And we wandered the streets. That was like what we. Yeah.
All right.
I think we were a much worse party too, because I think we burnt down a
Absolutely.
building.
All right. Well, I guess after the rest, we'll call it here for tonight.
Okie dokie.
Alright.
Be ready to go sewer diving tomorrow.
Indeed.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright.
In game. I was like, I'm 100% down to play tomorrow. But you're talking about in game.
Yes, yes.